Back at the airport, gate 83. Flight, hella delayed. Like hours. Too bad. That's right. Super late AF flight to Boston. Just loading up. Made it to Boston. Midnight. Ready to get to my spot. It's been a long ass day. Good morning to me, not to the rest of Boston because it's already noon. And yeah, got in late, but I want to show you all my cute little room. Thanks, Doug, for hosting me. Yo, man, these East Coast homes are wild. They're like mad different, just like the architecture. Beautiful view. Either way. Let's get to work. So I'm trying to save myself some money, I guess, and trying to catch this train down to Dorchester, where the main offices for Visions are. I've never been. It would be about a $22 Uber ride, which I'm like, but that's lunch. Gotta do that math, fam, on that freelance life. So fuck it, I got strong legs. Let's go. Made it to the train station. Chill walk for sure. YG. Yeah, some performances over there. On my way to Ashmont. Yo, so I'm really looking for this 1452. I gotta be in the right place. If not, well, then fuck, I don't know where I am. Found him. This is a pretty awesome shared workspace. There's another one. Some nice couches. I forgot what this shared space is called, but this is where the big bosses are at. Gang, gang. Catch us out here. And this is where we're gonna be meeting.
This is a friend. Hello, Ellen. Ellen, your mic is off.
And this is where we're gonna be meeting.
Yeah. Here I am. Hey, Ellen.
So I had a successful meeting. Now I'm out here. It's really freaking wild, but come to my Oktoberfest, take back. Found this amazing slice from this pizzeria. Slice, man. Best. Anyway, I'm so hungry, time to eat. Good morning. I'm out here in Boston, getting ready to head out to my consult with the homie Jabari. We're the best consultants in America. Jabari over here is #1
What's up?
North America.
What's up?
All right, time to get to work. Out here, beautiful. I'm a little late to my meeting, but that's not my fault. My ride could not find where we were at. Really get to enjoy fall, huh? Look at this. Oops, this Honda's going fast.
Okay, what do you think? I like this just because for them to know about.
Yo, how does my hair look? So I'm here in Cambridge, and I'm doing a 4-day consult here, or workshop actually, better said. It's called PACE, which stands for a personal approach for change and equity. And one of the things that's really been coming up for me has been the way that the Latinx community, Latina community is being asked to participate and be a part of these conversations when it comes to multiculturalism. And I think that, to summarize, the feeling that I've been having is the question around, is this good for the Latinx community? And are people that are designing these programs asking that question? And that question, if you are answering that question, comes with a lot of actual work that needs to happen on the back end to get to know where the Latinx community is. And this might be controversial, and I guess too bad, but the way that the Latinx community is being asked to look at multiculturalism feels like it's in reference to white and Black America. And I think that the reason that we're struggling with that is because the processes weren't designed with us in mind. It feels like that sometimes. It feels like these processes were not designed with us in mind. And by us, I mean the Latinx community. And I think that if you were to ask those questions of what are the things that we're dealing with, what are the things that we are really trying to figure out, are similar. And so there's parallel processes that can be happening, but they're different and unique. And a part of that uniqueness, I think, is just the wide variety that exists within the Latinx community. We can talk about white Americans, we can talk about Black Americans, but the reality is that there are white Latinos and Black Latinos, and we still haven't figured that piece out. And I'm not saying this is just coming from me. This is really coming from conversations that I've been a part of and have been having with Latino groups. And that is when do we talk about what we're dealing with within our community? It's always what are we dealing with in reference to white Americans? Like I said, what are we dealing with in reference to Black Americans? And with all, love and respect to these different groups, these models are created for white people and how to make the white community better, how to make it more inclusive, or sometimes for talking about the history and the context of white and Black America and the tensions that they've been trying to work through. And that gets translated over to, Latinos and the Latinx community, and not examined in its own way, and then creating models. And I don't think that models need to radically change to include the Latinx community. There can be parallel processes, like I was saying, but who's doing that work? Are we really doing that work? Are we being valued as this really diverse, big chunk of the Americas? And we're struggling with our own stuff, with colorism, with anti-Blackness, with patriarchy, with homophobia, and just within ourselves, we're so diverse, really. And it hurts me to see that we're trying to have these conversations, but really denying a big piece of who the Latinx community is. And I don't have any answers, but it feels good to be engaging this. It feels right to me and authentic. Even today, as we were giving people their readings for tomorrow, because this is a 4-day training, there is one of the articles that we have that's talking about being a Latino, Latina, Latinx person or a part of the community, and we didn't choose that article. And even myself, I was like, hey, why aren't we telling people to read this article? This is an important community here in the United States and in the Americas, really. This is a very, very important community that needs to be acknowledged. And we're different. And our differences, our culture, and our own unique struggles, which may relate to white America, is not the same, because it's not the kind of power structure that that we have, and we don't have an individualistic culture. And so, all this to say that I hope that we continue the conversation, and that I can be a part of a greater part of creating models that really acknowledge the strengths of the Latinx community, acknowledge where we're at on this journey of multiculturalism. And so that's my rant for today. Bye. So this is our go-to flower number one spot, yo. 2 for 2, going 3 for 3 on this one. It's popping off. Look at this. Where am I gonna sit down? I have no idea. But very excited to work.
Oh man. I understand the other side because I used to be a bicyclist.
Yeah.
Cars,
But
making
get on
some
the
cars
street.
go fresh.
Yeah.
But still, don't take it out on the pedestrians.
Yeah. Take it out on us. We know it's not fair. Cyclists, get it together.
For strength before civilization. Hey, we far from that right now, aren't we?
1960.
Yes, we are.
1962. And then-
Put your faces here. Those are our friends coming by after a successful day 4.
We were just getting ready to come over here and say, y'all can take
Yeah, right.
What's this?
Like, where are they?
Getting ready for dinner and a day 4. Very excited to get to spend time with the whole crew and to get some food at illegal seafood. No, illegal, legal seafood. Yeah. Look at this thing. So beautiful. Oh, what time is it? Lobster time. Friday, day 4, made it. What a week. Had a great group, feeling very grateful for this experience, appreciating the mentors that are stepping into my life and, you know, hooking me up with some content, with some process, feeling very grateful. And now it's off to finish day 4. And then I head back home to the airport. I got my bag right here. I got the homie Doug who let us stay with him. Thank you very much. Greatly appreciate it, Doug.
Okay.
And then,
Great film.
yeah. You can check it out on YouTube, Doug. This is Chaco. I will, yeah. And then got Jabari in here. We're about to head out towards our ride. You know, Boston, you just get better and better. Amor. Came back to Legal Seafood for some clam chowder. Lunchtime. Very excited. Now I gotta find a place to eat. Short lunch today. So, don't got a lot of time. I think I'm gonna walk back towards friends meeting space. Let's go. The house, since we had dinner here last night, they remembered me and, you know, we're like, hey, we got an extra one for you. And so I cannot wait. Cannot wait to try this. I love clam chowder. And New England for sure has top-notch. Gracias, a little prayer. We got some oyster crackers, but I think I'm just gonna try it like this. Hot, hot. Creamy, fishy, Taste the clams. Oh, I'm gonna eat this now.